Hello. Welcome. Tuesday evening. It's about 7 p.m. my time. Raining outside. And I went for a walk today. Went all the way up my lane to get the mail from the mailbox, and it felt like a spring day. It did. It felt like a spring day. It had rained in the morning. Everything was kind of wet and not raining then. No sunshine. No heat, but no cold. Right? It's for us a very traditional spring feeling, and it was enjoyable to be out. Wouldn't have wanted to be out not working. In other words, just sitting or not doing something to keep me a little bit warm. But we are really have yet to have winter. And when I was walking up there and feeling that spring, I'm like, this, maybe we're not going to have winter. And I know better. That just is going to happen. So I'm going to do some spinning tonight. I will spin for a while and then we'll open some more fiber. That's all sitting back there in the baskets waiting for me. Hubby came in today. I was sitting here working on some stuff. I cannot get the closed captioning to work. I have tried repeatedly. It works in its little box and it will not talk to Streamlabs, in spite of me just copy and pasting the link into the browser source and showing on the screen saying nothing but loading, right? Now, I don't actually have it running because I don't know what you all can see. It's on the other screen, but I don't know what all you could see. And I had this thought that maybe it takes a little while to connect, right? I ought to just let it run and see if it actually works after a while. And hi, Kay, how are you? Good to see you today. I hope you had a great Christmas. So anyway, I cannot get that to work. I've been messing with it, and maybe in one of these streams I'll just go ahead and turn it on and see if all of a sudden it pops on, because it needs time to connect, and I'm just too impatient. I don't know. But let's get to... There we go. It's supposed to be sitting right down underneath that spinning acrylic fiber. You can't see the box. I mean, you wouldn't see the box anyway, but you can't see that anything because I have it turned off. I have it, the visual equivalent of muting, right? Where I've toggled it off. I don't know why it won't work. So I had a very quiet day, and I did a lot of knitting, and I got my Smoke Black Welsh Mountain Yarn vest completed knitting. I have to block it. It really needs good blocking to open it up because it's lace, right? And right now you can't see that lace pattern at all, so I need to block it open. And it is in two pieces. It's very boxy, right? I'm going to weave this together. It's very boxy, so it's in front and back, and I will have side seams. It's very rustic. I don't have to do any kind of finishing on the neckline or around the sleeves. I mean, there's no really sleeves. There's just, you sew up to a certain point on the side and you sew across the shoulders. That's all it is. It's real boxy. And the only reason I did it is, one, I just really fell in love with the way the pattern looked because it was done in black. And of course I'm thinking I want to do something with this Black Welsh Mountain yarn, and that's what I did. I bought the yarn from a Black Welsh Mountain sheep breeder, and it is actually one of my Shave 'em to Save 'em projects for that breed. So once I get it done, I will have to submit it for the passport. And yeah, this is not one of my normal nights or times to stream. I do know it's Tuesday. I don't think it's one of my streaming days. I am doing 12 days in a row for day after Christmas through Rock Day to celebrate the opposite of what they used to do, which was take the 12 days off and then go back to work on Rock Day, spinning and whatever other household things they had to do. And I'm doing it backwards, right? I'm doing it all over the 12 days. Then I'll go back to my regular 3 days a week streaming schedule. I am spinning the Endless Pink acrylic. I'm not real comfortable. I need to get situated in this chair here. There we go. I've been looking at chairs at office stores. I don't want the traditional spinning chair that actually is too low and never has arms. Of course, this doesn't have arms either, but it's too hard for me to get up out of. But I have been looking at other chairs. I made this one a little better with a cushion, so it's a little more comfortable than it used to be. I love classical guitar music. This is a nice channel on Pretzel. It's okay. Have you been having a good holiday season? Are you working on something tonight? Had a great Christmas with my daughter and her son, my grandson. That was, and my son-in-law. That was really nice. It's been very, very rare for us to actually have a Christmas together on Christmas Day, and it happened this year. I've been keeping the lights on my Christmas tree, which is an artificial tree. I really like that, and I find it, it just makes me happy to look at it. I'll leave it up until I finally get tired of it, but mostly I'll probably get tired of not having that space in the living room, but it does. This time of year, it can be so gloomy and so dreary. It gets dark early. I love having those lights on the tree. I have a cousin in Florida that puts a tree in her screened-in room and keeps it up year-round. She uses the white lights, and then she'll decorate it for all the seasons. I told my daughter if we keep going on cruises in December, I'm going to leave my Christmas tree up year round too, because it was such a crunch to try and get everything done before we left December 10th. You have a dog on you that's slowing your knitting and typing. Oh, your brother is home for another day, which has been great. And I've been working on a sock before she laid on your arm. Yes, Newman Kitty does not tolerate knitting. If he's on my lap, I have to knit right underneath my nose so it doesn't touch him. He's such a cat, right? You touched me. It's not, you didn't pet me, you touched me with something. But yeah, he's been going outside a lot. I mean, we've had warm weather, so he's been going out. He hasn't been the cuddle kitty lately like he is when it's cold. I think we're going to have the cold weather finally about next Monday. At least what they're saying in the extended forecast. Lex Mix, hello. Good to see everybody again. You know, I didn't stream for 3 weeks, and not only that, everybody else was really busy, and I didn't see a lot of folks after Thanksgiving. It's so nice to see everybody again. This acrylic fiber is really, really nice to spin and makes a nice yarn. Super soft, somewhat machine washable and dryable. Um, I mean, it will go through it without getting really, really felted or anything. It just shrinks a little bit, but it's been a very interesting fiber to spin. And I'm starting to see it more and more. I was looking at um, one of my problems with reading emails is, of course, I always get emails from all the vendors, right? And this was, I think, Paradise Fibers, and I was looking at, and they were selling some acrylic also. You did your streaming last night. Yeah, there's less people. That's absolutely true. Lots of people are very busy this time of year. Kids are out of school, and or they're traveling. I mean, I know that. At some point, I'm going to stop this bobbin and start a second one, same fiber, so I have two singles to ply together. I just realized my normal time to stream on Wednesday is 10 a.m. I'm going to do sort of back to back here. That's all right. I probably won't do 2 hours tonight. LexMix, do you use closed captioning on your streams? Just curious, because I've been trying to get it to work on mine, and I can't get it to work. So I'm looking to talk to other streamers, especially if you use Streamlabs, because that's what I've been using is Streamlabs. You use Twitch Studio, so much easier. Well, maybe I ought to try that. Does it support multiple cameras? My hands in here more. There we go. You can set it up into the program similar to OBS or Streamlabs, but you found it so much easier to use. Yeah, okay. Okay, well, I'll take a look at that. This is like the fiber equivalent of cotton candy, I'll tell you. I mean, it looks just like cotton candy as far as color. Well, thank you. It is going to be really little girl pink. I don't know. I think I'm going to make a baby blanket out of it. That's what I think. Well, SK Poem, welcome. Thank you for the raid. Were you just streaming? Did you have a good stream? What you up to today? Magical beans, sharing the love. Yay. Those are good. Those are cute emoticons. It was okay. Yeah, I know. What were you working on? Oh, you followed too. Thank you. Um, I did that one time. SK, totally. After I rated, I started watching and totally forgot that I was still streaming. And the cameras catch me. I didn't see it because I had the other stream up, right? And I'm talking to my husband, and of course that is gone, right? I didn't keep that, but I was like, oh, head slap. I can't believe I did that. Oh, there's an event. Last Wizards Unite. Okay. Yay. Mutual friend, Snoring Cat. That's great. Welcome. Yeah, I haven't rated anybody. I'm not back into my rhythm here. I took 3 weeks off. Well, you wouldn't know, but I took 3 weeks off, and so it's kind of hard to get back into a routine and a pattern. You continue to record onto it so you can get a copyright strike from them messing up. Oh my goodness, that's scary too. Yes, very much so. Yell at the cat or whatever. Well, I am very careful about it now. I really am. I go ahead and raid and turn everything off, and then I go look at I don't get to see my raid thing hit their channel, but I know I get everything turned off. Yeah, yeah. So I don't even think to look to see if anybody's on to raid. I haven't done that yet since coming back. I'd say I am going to make a complete pass here on this bobbin and then probably call it full. I'm sure I could put some more on, but I just started spinning. I did not take the time to weigh the fiber out so that I would have an equal amount on the two bobbins, so I don't know that it's going to come out even at all. What I'll do is leave a little bit unspun, leave a little bit of the fiber and then ply it, and then if I have to kind of fix one single or the other to get it to come out even. I mean, it'd be so easy if I just would weigh it. It doesn't come out exact that way, but it comes out real close. I didn't bother this time. I just sat down and started spinning. I can also weigh the bobbins. These bobbins are probably, of all my spinning wheels, these bobbins vary the most in their weight from one to the other. You know, like the one bobbin will weigh more than another bobbin, but they're very reasonably close. Um, it's because it's wood. Now, if I weigh any of my nano bobbins, which are 3D printed, they come out the exact same weight, every one of them. It's amazing the fact that that 3D printing is so exact that it makes the weight even exact. That's okay, SK. That's fine. That's fine. Um, it's 1:30 in Sweden, so you're jumping to sleep, but I'll be back. That's fine. Lexmix, I'm so glad to see you. Take care. Stop in again. I need to take a break from spinning on this and spin on the Nano. I haven't for a long time, for weeks. Probably do that in the next day or so for something different. Sorry, not very talkative tonight. Hope the music is good. I can't really hear it. What totally happens? Get exciting news? SK? Oh, it totally happens that you have nothing to talk about? Got it. I think that's what you're saying. Yeah. Especially if you stream every day. I mean, it's a little different when I stream every couple days, you know? I'm a little more talkative. Days when you aren't as talkative, yeah. I finally figured that out. I was all excited. I thought you had, like, something exciting happening, right? I'll tell you, this time of year, right after Christmas, it's like everything seems like, what am I trying to say? Everything seems so dull and quiet and slow, and there's just nothing exciting happening. Now, I don't have a big Christmas, but I did quite a bit of a step down even from that. It's so quiet here at our house right now. I should be thankful, right? I am thankful. Yeah, oh, I didn't know you streamed that much, SK. My goodness. But you're playing a game. Okay, there's lots going on in the game, and uh, you react to the game, so you talk to the game or whatever. I would think. I know how it is when I play computer games. I have never streamed a game, but I know how I get when I play a computer game. I'm not talking then either, really. I'm very involved in the game. There's lots going on. Well, when you stream a game, it seems like there's a lot more for people to watch and everything than me, who is, this doesn't change. Even though it's interesting to see the spinning, it's the same thing, the whole stream. So I feel like I need to talk a little bit more because of that. Hi, all crafty. How are you tonight? Or whatever time of day it is for you. Right, SK. Depends on the day and what's happening in the game. Sure. And, if I'm working on some fiber thing that is new or different to me, I talk to myself a lot when I'm doing it, and it's not intentional, but of course everybody hears that because I'm talking through the process or whatever. But I've noticed, like, when I watch streams when people are knitting, I don't watch their knitting. I just listen. I just listen to them. And I guess I figure a lot of people listen to my stream instead of actually watching, because it is so much the same thing. Oh, while crafting my cruise was amazing. It just was 7 days of so much good stuff. And it felt way longer than that, but by the time we cruised Sunday to a Sunday, and by the time the Saturday came along, both hubby and I just basically sat on the balcony or napped, or I mean, we were just like, phew. And you can't count the Sunday the next day, because you get off the cruise ship by 10 o'clock. It really isn't a full day. But it was just wonderful. The weather was nice. It would rain. It rained we went to 3 ports. It rained in every port, but it would rain very short cloud bursts, and it was warm. So, we could dodge it. We could wait a minute and undercover and then go out again. We did not ever actually do a beach while we were there. We did other things in the port. So it wasn't like, even though if I'd been at the beach, I wouldn't have minded the rain either. And it doesn't storm, right? So it's not dangerous to be out in it. But it did. It was tropical in that sense. We went to the Virgin Islands. We went to Tortola, which I forget what country owns that. I can't. It's an island. That's the name of the city. I don't know. I'd have to look that up. And then we went to the Dominican Republic to Puerto Porta or something like that. It was in the Dominican Republic. The other days we were at sea. Had a little bit of motion, a little bit of rocking, but it doesn't bother me, and it is so pleasant to fall asleep in that bed, just rocking you to sleep. You've been to the Virgin Island? Oh, yeah, that's St. Thomas is where we went. We've been there quite a few times, and we've been to Tortola one other time. And the one in Dominican Republic was a brand new port, and we were the second cruise ship to come into it. I mean, it was so brand new looking, and the people were just like so excited, because it all is about business for them and income for them, and they were just so excited to have the cruise ship passengers coming in. You like St. Martin even more? I've been there once too. Yeah. Had good food, ate too much. Oh my. It was wonderful. I could just sit on that balcony. When we were at sea, I could just sit on that balcony and watch the water go by. I never get tired of looking at the ocean. And it's, it's just water, but it's always moving, and it's always changing color a little bit, and I never get tired of looking at it. So it's very relaxing. It was a good break. I mean, I would do it in a heartbeat again anytime, but the timing in December I was not happy with, and I will try not to ever do that again. And the cruise ship was only about half full. See, that's the other thing. First of all, there was quite a bit involved different for getting on boarding the ship. Um, it was all about the COVID and having a negative COVID test. So, there was a line in order to get to a testing station, and they had 20 testing stations set up. And the testing they were using was anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes for a result. And if it came up negative, they gave you a code, which was basically your initials and date of birth. But they flashed that code on a projection screen, and then you went over and you got a armband, and you were allowed to proceed forward after that. But that was done first. And there's a lot of people boarding the ship in about 3 hours. They try to board everybody on in about 3 hours, and they were not. I mean, they were just taking them as they came in. So it was a long process. We were lucky. We got there very early and pretty much got through the process by lunchtime, and we're on the ship by lunchtime. That's the earliest we've ever boarded, but we purposely left to drive to the port early so that we'd get there early. After you went through that, then it was very much the same. You checked in and got your ship badge and boarded. So, they didn't, it felt safe. I mean, obviously it's very possible that somebody will have COVID and expose you, but I quarantined myself for 5 days after I got back, basically, just to make sure. But it felt very safe, and that's my tolerance. I realize most people everybody has their own tolerance of what they consider safe, so you have to make your own judgment on that. But what I was saying was they only had about half of the capacity in passengers. And so there was no crowding at all anywhere except around the pool. And I don't go lay in the sun, right? I don't do the pool. I go and sit in my balcony, right? So it was, but the dining rooms weren't crowded. The big theater was about half full when we went. You didn't have to sit next to anybody if you didn't want to, I was really surprised. Unfortunately, that means the cruise ship probably isn't making the kind of money they need to, but it was nice as far as being a passenger. I got home December 21st. So fortunately, I had done everything for Christmas except food. All I had to do was go to the grocery store. I baked a batch of cookies and put the presents out under the tree, but everything else was done. Yeah, well, I don't know. They said that they had 1,700 staff or something like that, and that there was under 1,600 passengers. But what they consider full staffing, I don't really know. It seemed like it because they're all very friendly, and I would find a quiet spot in what they call the observation deck, and I'd be sitting there reading my book, and and they go walking by. Hello, madam, good morning, madam. Like, I'm reading. They are. So it seemed like there were crew members everywhere. But they were very, very, very good. And they're very helpful, you know. You go up in the cafeteria or buffet, and you get your food and got your tray. You want me to carry that for you, madam? So that was on NCL. I don't know what the other cruise companies are doing, but we were on NCL. That's what we cruise the most on, which is Norwegian. I'm going to stop spinning after I do this little bit, and we're going to open up some fiber packages. You have lost your knitting mojo. Oh, that's all right. Just taking a break. Did you have to do a lot of knitting before Christmas? Maybe your brain is just taking a break from it for that reason. I did 4 hats for Christmas, and everybody loved them. And so now I'm in the process of making one for me. Hubby has tried them on. He's not sure he likes them. He likes his Watchman caps that he gets. But anyway, I know I'm in the process of making one for me. I'm almost done. I have been knitting more than spinning, quite honestly. I finished up my vest, which is out of Black Welsh Mountain, so it's black and it was lace work. Now I gotta block it and then sew it together. It's just a vest though. No sleeves, so it didn't take, it took me forever because I didn't work on it, but it wasn't that bad to knit. Okay, let's see here. Get this out of the way. I need my, I don't have something to put over this. Okay, so what I'm going to be showing you is I had 3 fiber exchanges. They were originally put together by Snoring Cat and Birding Mom, and there were 4 in the group, and you sent to 3 people, and you got 3 fiber back from 3 people. So that's the first thing I'm going to show you. I've been gradually opening them. There was 8 from each person, and that was so that you could open one of the 3 each day up to Christmas. But of course I was gone for 3 weeks, so I'm way behind, and I am just now catching up on some of them. So the first one is from, let's see here. How do I want to do this? I have hand-prepped combed top that is Romney and alpaca. I have 4 bags left here. I have a Romney, black and white. Am I getting this in the camera? Yes, I'll get this out of the way. I have another wool. This is all from the same person. That is Border Leicester, dyed with walnuts. And this was a commercial. Nope, I take that back. This was Mill Prepped Blueface Leicester, dyed. And these are from, her screen name is Tuna Basil, if you happen to know. These, her. I don't know if she streams or not. So this is what I have so far from Tuna Basil. 3 natural colors and one that she dyed that's sort of a pink and orange braid. So I'm going to add 2 more to that. I'm going to open up 2 more here. I need my trash can. There we go. All right, here we go. Here we go. By the way, she decorated their bags with stamps. Pretty cute. It's more braided. It's braided. Oh, isn't that pretty? I bet you she dyed this too. This is low impact acid dye over natural colored roving. Shetland. So it was a gray, probably Shetland, probably gray. And it, oh, she didn't do this. Gwen Aaron Natural Fibers. So somebody else dyed it. Isn't that pretty? Oh, that's pretty. Can you see that green? Let's see if you can. So the idea is going to be, am I going to spin these all together? You know, that comes from one person? I haven't decided this at all. That's nice. I love, 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 love Shetland. And that is such a pretty color. Very nice. That's a pretty true color too. It's a really nice yellow green. All right, one more here. There you can see her pretty stampings. That's cute. I love stamping like that. That's a cute idea. Just take your bag and stamp on it. Oh man, this is fluffy and soft. Let's move these over here. Oh, look at that. That almost looks purple. It's like a purple. It's a really neat blue. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh my gosh, that's soft. Oh, it's so soft. Let's see what this fiber is. Oh man, that's soft. Tuna basil dyed, 50% llama and border Leicester. Oh my gosh, that llama is exquisite. Just, it is so soft, and border Leicester is not usually that soft, so there must be a lot of llama in there. Ooh, I can't wait to spin that. That is just going to be so wonderful. Ooh, that's my favorite. I think that's my favorite so far. Isn't that nice? This is really soft. This one is really soft. This one's really soft. These are a little rougher, but each of the natural colors are super soft. Oh, that's so much nice fiber. Tuna basil, thank you. That's wonderful. Let's see if I can get this back in my basket here. I've been letting the tags go loose. Excuse me. But I'm going to start tucking them in here now. That blue is so pretty. It is. Oh man. I want a whole pound of that. I would love a sweater out of that. Oh, that would just be beautiful. All right, I don't have anything to tuck this into. She did a lot of her own processing, which is really, really nice. Put in a lot of work. Put that on top. Boy, that makes a nice picture, doesn't it? It's all the blue stuff though. So much pretty fiber. Let's set that in here. This basket. This one is by Birding Mom. And so far she has had 2 Manus de Uruguay fibers. This is one of them. And this is the other Manus. And then she had 2 Malabrigo, which is so nice. I need to roll these up. They were not really rolled up. So what I've been thinking is, if there's not a solid color with this, I will probably put these together by fiber type and make 2 different skeins, but ply it with a different solid color, like a gray or whatever. So she did her fiber in these really pretty bags. Staples out of there. Which, since she stapled it right, I can save. I've been able to save it. Oh. I just inhaled some fiber, sorry. Wow. Ooh-wee. That is green. What's it? Yes, that's a true color green there. And I get the goodies. I've been getting Stash Tea, and it's a little sock. little, I want to say charm, but that's not what I mean. Stitch marker. You can't see that. It's a little tiny sock. It's so cute. That green is Corriedale. That's why it's softer. Oh, that is such a green. It is such a brilliant green. I like it. Emerald green. And we got it says floof instead of fiber. It says floof. Can't figure out what the other word is though. 1 inch? It looks like, I don't know what the other word is. Okay, let's see. Oh, looky there. We got sparkle. More sparkle. Some Tweenway. I have not seen Tweenway silk stuff for a long time. Oh man, that's silk. Hand-painted variegated silk roving, 100% Tucson silk. Oh, Tweenway is a great place to get silk. I got stitch markers and tea. Lady Gray instead of Earl Grey. Wow, I've never had Lady Gray. That's gonna be fun. Let's open this silk. Love the blue. Oh. I'll probably never get it back. Oh, that is just gorgeous. Oh, it's so pretty and soft. That's going to be wonderful to spin. That's a treat. That is a real treat. And sparkle to match. You know, that's something that I talk about as a spinner. I have not ever spun Firestar, whatever you want to call that, directly into it while I'm spinning. Just grab some and spin into it. I've always blended it, like with it. And when I'm spinning this silk like this, I don't really want to card it or blend it or do anything like that. So if I really do try that, I think I will just be grabbing little bits and spinning it with this, and that'll be a first time for that. That'll be interesting to find out how it works. They call that felding flash, which of course you can. You can, put it in your wool and feld it into the piece. So that's going to be, this is a really interesting color study. And like I said, I'm pretty sure I'm going to find a brown or a gray natural color. Put it with the wools. This I'll spin by itself. I think I'm going to spin this by itself too, because it's a Christmas color. I mean, that is a perfect little bit of Christmas yarn. And that Corriedale is really soft. So I'll spin that by itself too. Fun, 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 fun. That Malabrigo is soft. Oh, that's so soft. Actually, I'm just showing off all my baskets. I have to fix my hair. Sorry about that. I have so many baskets, and so many of them have something in them. Truly, truly. Okay, this one is the Yarn Mage, and we've got two acrylics, just like I'm spinning. A brown and what's called eggnog, which is cream color, which I kind of like because it's not that true white, you know. And then we have a yellow and orange blue-faced Leicester, and a multicolored rainbow of 100% merino. We'll open two from her. She uses stickers on her bag. When I was preparing my stuff to send out, of course, I couldn't talk about it on the stream. Didn't show anything on the stream, and I don't have. I used up a lot of what I processed and put in there, so you know it's not like I have my own to show here now. I wanted to make up my own bag, but I didn't really have enough fiber for the amount. It's supposed to be like a 1 ounce for each day, you know, so it's 8 ounces. So I was doing 3 people, that's 1.5 pounds of the fiber. And if you're processing your own fiber, drum carding, combing, whatever, you know, it's very time consuming to get through that 1.5 pounds. So I worked on it for probably 3.5 weeks, getting everything ready, and then 3 days of making up the bags and everything. It was a time commitment, and of course I'm getting repaid in kind. Absolutely, it's been worth it, but yeah, it was a big time commitment. But we did it in October. Right, it was not in the way of any of the holidays. We did it really early, and I kept all this. Of course, they wanted it all to be at your house by November, but the whole point was to start opening it December 1st, and I did a few, but you know, it really was. It really was like sitting around for a long time, and I didn't touch it, and I would look at that, and I was like, oh, I can't wait. So we've got Christmas here. Red, green, and white. Classic Christmas. And this is Falkland, which is a wonderful fiber. It's very soft. It's really nice. She is a person who is a little susceptible to wool. And so she's very cautious. She can do merino and all that. So this, you know, I don't know whether she could tolerate this or not as far as herself, but it's a really nice yarn. And I would think she did the dyeing, to be honest with you. Oh, my little charm is on the outside here. It's a walnut, or it's a nut, acorn. It's an acorn. That's cute. It's brass. It's metal. That's really cute. That was a cute idea. Put it on the outside. I don't want to lose it though. And she's got a Christmas dinosaur. I got dinosaur stickers for my 10-year-old grandson. He loved them. Christmas dinosaurs. I mean, you just don't outgrow stickers and dinosaurs, do you? I smell dye. Oh, I like that color. What a lovely color. Let's save this dinosaur. What kind of wool is this? No, it's more Falkland. She calls it ice. Well, that's nice too. That's really pretty. Now this, I would not put these two with the wools. I mean, you could spin these two together, just because they're acrylic. After that, these are definitely crisper. They're not like they're not. It's not like they're not soft. They're just not have that really smooth feel that the merino does. And this is Blue-Faced Leicester. That was so pretty. So much pretty fiber. And I like the fact she tied her tags onto her fiber. All right. Now we're going to have really lots of fun. And then I'm going to say goodnight. I'm going to take a break here, though, and get something to drink. One of the things I treated myself to for my Christmas present this year was a fiber advent calendar. Never had one before, never done it before, and so this was all brand new to me. Had to order it very early in the year. I mean, like September. I started looking in August, and I think I ordered it in September. Got it in November, and the whole point, of course, was to start December 1st. I have so much of it I haven't opened, and it has turned out to be just absolutely stunning fiber. Came in a box like this. It is from Something Wonderful Studio on Etsy. And when you open it up, it's got this really pretty packaging, right? Tissue paper and lovely bronze and gold and silver and black tissue paper, and everything is wrapped in tissue paper. So I have unwrapped. Oh, let's get this in the camera here. Come on. Yeah, and the colors are pretty true. This was day one. Actually, that's a purple, not a blue. A deep purple, a lilac, a blue purple. Then we've got a true rose pink, orange, light pink. This looks like tomato. I mean, it's redder than it shows on there. And that is true carrot orange. So all these colors have come up, right? There's no repeat yet in any color. There are these wonderful Rologs, and there's 2 of each of these colors. So I don't know exactly the weight. I figured it up. I mean, she had it listed how much weight would be in each package for the day, like this. Okay. And then the big one on the 25th is I think a 4-ounce braid, or maybe a 2-ounce. It might be a 2-ounce braid. So this is, I'm up to day 10. This is day 10. I just love this tissue paper. I did not know that they made tissue paper in this color. And she's been sending stash. Oh, Meyer Lemon. Oh man, I'm going to do that tonight. That one sounds so good. And they come packaged in this plastic, which I've been taking it out of. So it's so well thought of, so well presented, and quite astounding in all the different colors. I know that so many of the Advent patterns in Ravelry and that sort do a lot of the striping stuff, right? Because there's always a lot of colors. So we have a light orange now. to go right after our carrot orange there. Oh, let me put my day around it. So there is somewhat of progression, rainbow progression, somewhat. I just think it's amazing that she got all these colors. There is no indication here of what the fiber is. I'm hoping that by the time I get to the big braid, it'll tell me. It feels like merino though. I mean, it's super soft. This is day 11. Oh man, so much wrapping. I don't know how many of these she sold, but she did a lot of wrapping. We got a lemon Mentos. I've never seen that. Wow. I didn't know you could dye this kind of color. It's like a... What am I trying to say? Keep forgetting to get on the camera. It's just a very light gold, very pale gold. And they are not, I mean, you can see really fine hints of variegation in there, right? You can see it. I know you can see it like right there. This is so cool. The colors are so cool. How many am I going to open? I'm going to open 4. So 2 more. More lemon tea, I think. Yeah, chamomile. Okay. Now we got it. Bright lemon yellow. Boy, that's yellow. That's the thing about these. I mean, they're not primary colors, but they're so pure in color. That's the best way I can say it. They're so true to the colors. They're yellow. And those are just like perfect roll logs. Really. They're compact. I mean, they're packed. You're going to get a lot of fiber out of there, but they're not messy. They're just perfect. And I'm the person that's the processor that's thinking, how do they do that for so many people and so many sales, I'm sure they limit how many they agree to do. Let's see what Lucky 13 has. Besides my favorite bronze colored paper. I love this paper. Hershey's, of course. Yay! No, I really am excited about the fiber. It's not all about the treats. A light yellow. That's hard to say. A light yellow. Where I can actually see white. On the ends there. I cannot wait to spin these. Oh man, they are going to be like spinning candy. Or eating potato chips where you just can't stop. I'm telling you, they are going to be awesome to spin. You see all those pretty colors? Looks like a fabric box, doesn't it? Like a fat quarter box. It's pretty cool. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Even it up. This is 14. Green. Ooh, vanilla, cinnamon vanilla. And all these teas are Stash, and they're all caffeine free, which is pretty awesome. Shoot, she's got a fortune in Stash teas. She spent a lot of money on Stash teas. What I'd be really interested to see in as we go into this year is how whether she, comes up with a different creative idea, or it kind of has the same theme. I can't remember exactly what her theme was for this. I seem to think it was the Aurora Borealis, but I have to double check and go back and look at her website. I just know that of all, I looked at quite a few, and then I whittled it down to 4, and then I really did some serious what I like, don't like about it, and finally picked hers. So this is from Something Wonderful Studio, and it is just absolutely awesome fiber. Can't wait to spin it. Not sure how I'm going to spin it. Start on one end. Follow the colors one after the other and chain ply it. Maybe. I'm not sure. I want to spin it. Isn't that terrible? I just want to keep it in the box in its order and look at it. I'll get over that. Oh my goodness, I am so weary. This is late for me. I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning because I do go to bed usually by 9 or 9:30, and we're getting there. So I'm going to say goodnight. I am going to be back in the morning. I don't know, 10, 11 o'clock, not sure. I'll have to see how my morning goes, but I will be back in the morning. So thank you all for coming by. Everybody take care. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay happy, and find something wonderful to make you feel good for your day and night. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.